Not 1,000, not 10,000, but 100,000 blocks away from my home is where I am currently located. I recently went on an adventure to find this castle and search for its great treasure, and after some time, I found it. However, now, I have to make my way all the way back home. After making a completely new set of diamond tools and throwing away my old iron ones, I had a long journey ahead of me once again. After traveling what felt like thousands and thousands of blocks, I stumbled upon something huge in the middle of a forest. It is a large graveyard, just like the one I saw last time, except much bigger. I made my way down to the graveyard, and first thing I did, explored some of the graves that were there, as they are very known for high loot. To my surprise, I found a few enchanted parts of some diamond armor. I decided to check out the main section of the graveyard to see if there's any good loot. Only then I realized just how massive this place is. Looking around it, it is so many different structures around. I finished checking the main section of the graveyard, and then suddenly it started snowing and it was getting dark. So as soon as possible I had to get out. As I kept running through the snowy storm, I heard a thunder. That meant that trouble was coming. The man from the fog was now on his way, and unless I did something really quickly, I would be in trouble. So I towered up and waited for morning to come and for the man from the fog to disappear. Getting really lucky with the man from the fog back there, I continued traveling for a really long time. It's been about an hour, and now I am in front of a village. As I continued walking into the exact same direction not to get too lost, I had no idea what was actually ahead of me. A few thousand blocks away was this house. I explored some of the chests that were in the area and waited a little bit until I actually had the guts to enter the house. I explored room by room, looking for different loot and anything interesting. However, nothing. I could find absolutely nothing. I kept traveling until I came across a village and another building next to it. I decided to steal their food, and then I had no idea that as I continued walking, I am about to stumble upon something that might change everything. This is a battle tower with a boss on top of it. It is full of mobs and dangerous creatures that I will have to survive. This is the Tower Guardian. I made an anvil so I can repair my armor because I had an idea of what I was walking into. I've been to one of these before and they are very, very dangerous. After repairing all my armor that I had, I ate a golden apple and decided to battle. At first it was not too bad. All I just saw was skeletons, zombies, and even a creeper, which exploded right in front of me. Then, it got dangerous. The mobs became possessed by Herobrine, and were a lot harder to kill. I destroyed the spawners, and stole all their food that they had in the chests. However, it was still difficult to survive. There was tens of mobs in that building, and with any second, I could be close to death. Finally, it is just me and the Tower Guardian. I wasted no time and decided to enter the fight. It was tough, but I did not give up. No matter what, I would not give up. I was so close to home. Probably in the next few hours, I would arrive. However, if I were to die, everything would be lost. Luckily, I made that water bucket clutch, and then saw this. The tower was collapsing and being destroyed. It was being blown up. If I did not clutch down at the right time, I would have blown up together with it. I was extremely lucky, and knowing this, I continued traveling and wasted no more time. I had a long journey ahead of me, and as though it was closer and closer, I still had to accept the fact that there was still many thousand blocks ahead of me. So I decided to keep moving. but I had to try. I would not give up.